and he's going to house it.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
What's going on, everybody? Brian and Kyle back for your quick six. We got 6 plays each and every week for you in the NFL and college. Quick recap to let you guys know how last week went. For me, it was an absolute lovely week. Air Force Army under 37.5. They scored 23 points.
Easy hit for you.
Easy cover. Hit the second half, 17. So five unit play. One of my biggest plays of the week. Absolutely crushed. I had New England Patriots plus 9.5 at the Green Bay Packers. Bailey Zappi came in. It did not matter. The Patriots kept that game close. We went to overtime, and the Packers won. And the one that gave me the most sweat, even though it never really felt like a sweat, was the Chargers in Houston. They got up big. They let the Texans crawl around, and then, they ended up doing enough to cover the numbers. So 3-0 week. Really happy with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they chargered worse than the Chargers do.
Oh, yeah. And then over here where Brian's picks were, just a big flaming dumpster of
atrocious,
not greatness. So I am 11-4 on the year. Brian's 4-11, but we're looking to rebound this week, Brian, and just fix the nonsense. So I have 2 college football plays. We have 4 NFL plays combined. Let's jump into it. I have the TCU Horned Frogs minus the 6.5. If you can only get the 7, I'm fine with it. But I really prefer to get the 6.5 at the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas has been great. They deserve to be ranked. They look really good. And obviously for a Kansas team that never really does a lot. Lance Leipold has really put some life into there, but Sonny Dykes really has TCU going. Max Duggan looks incredible. I think the Horned Frogs go on the road here and get an absolute win and give Kansas a little reminder of what program life used to be like before Lance Leipold. I'm going to Dallas, Texas. I'm going to the Red River rivalry, the Red River shootout. I'm taking the Sooners plus 7 because, well, why not? The Sooners have been trash. They don't look great, but this is a rivalry. This is a game that always means a lot for both sides. I think it'll be closer than people think. Texas probably wins. I am a little worried that Bijan Robinson just goes for like 250 and 5 touchdowns, and I'm just looking like an absolute idiot on these plays. But
I'm still not sold on Texas. So
yeah, and it's not like Quinn Ewers is playing. If Quinn Ewers is playing, I'd be a lot better. Brian, your first of 3 NFL plays will go to Buffalo for the Bills minus the 14 against the Steelers. Talk to me about this one.
Yeah, there's not much analysis that needs to go into this. The Buffalo Bills have the number 1 defense in terms of yards allowed this season. They're going to absolutely just bother Kenny Pickett all day today, being this is going to be his first career start. He's going to Buffalo. Crowd's going to be raucous. The Bills also have a top 5 offense. Pittsburgh is all out of sorts. They're averaging something like 50 or 60 rushing yards per game from the running back position, and the Bills are allowing, I think, an NFL low 40-something from RBs this year. They're going to get steamrolled quick. I would have went with the first half play, but those have been absolutely sucking for me. So I'll just go full game. I'll lay the 2 touchdowns, and I'd even please this up to 20.
Yeah, I like the call quite a bit. Obviously, Najee, Trent Richardson, Harris has not looked very good. We'll see what's up with Kenny Pickett. I think he's going to be fine in the long run, but this is not the week. And as we've seen with the Bills, like against my Titans, if you play them in the wrong week, especially when you're in Buffalo, you're going to get absolutely dumb trucked, and 100% with you here. Now we'll head to Minnesota and talk about the Vikings coming back from London, Brian, which gives me a little bit of pause, but I think you're on the right side here as well.
Yeah, I think this is another case where one team is just much better than the other team. The Bears offense is, I don't know how this is possible, but looks worse than it did under Matt Nagy. They're throwing for a league low yardage. Justin Fields looks like he's taken a step back in the passing game. They're not getting Darnell Mooney involved as much as they should. I know last week he saw a couple of big plays, but this offense is just trash right now. No. David Montgomery, yes, Khalil Herbert's good, but now there's lack of depth out of the backfield. And the Vikings coming back from London, they got a scare from New Orleans. That defense is good with the Saints, and they were still able to put up a decent amount of points. The Bears are on defense, so I just think that this game will be too. I don't think the Bears have the offense to keep up with what Minnesota can do, and I think this gets into the double digits late.
Yeah, I think Khalil Herbert is fine, but I expect a big game from Justin Jefferson here. And they pull away in the fourth quarter and cover the number, maybe win by 10. If you want to do a little pleaser with the Bills and Vikings, that could be a little bit fun. My last play and my only NFL play this week, I'm taking the New York Giants plus 8.5 at Green Bay, which is actually in London. I know Daniel Jones may or may not play. I don't know that it really matters. They're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to keep it close. The Packers are going to want to establish the run. A lot of Aaron Jones, a lot of A.J. Dillon, who looked really bad a week ago. I needed a nice day out of him over on DraftKings, and it just did not come to fruition. This is a Packers team that likes to get up and then likes to just really take their foot off the gas. I think the Packers win comfortably. I think it looks great. But I think the Giants keep it within 8.5. I actually got it at 9. I would be fine with anything above 7.5. Your final play here in the quick six. A little bit of a homer play, but I'll let you go with it. Talk to me about your Cowboys plus 5.5 in LA.
All right. Unlike me trending in the wrong direction, the Dallas Cowboys are trending in the right direction while the Rams are going the opposite way. LA's offense just looks like garbage right now. It's literally Cooper Kupp or nothing. The running game couldn't get established against the Niners, who, yes, they probably outside of the Bills have the best defense in football. But the fact that Matt Stafford cannot get anybody other than Kupp on the outside involved in this game, in any game so far this year, is going to be a big problem against the Cowboys, whose pass rush has looked absolutely incredible this year. Their running defense looks really good. And Cooper Rush, you got to give the guy credit. Like, he looks pretty good. And mind you, the Rams are also struggling mightily getting pressure on the quarterback. And with Michael Gallup back, Daniel Schultz back, the Cowboys have too many pieces on offense. I think this game is kept pretty low scoring. So I don't think that the Rams, even if they wind up winning, could pull away by more than one score here.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great call. We saw what Jimmy Garoppolo did to this defense on Monday night. I think the Cowboys will scheme some stuff up. I think they'll find ways to get CeeDee Lamb. Nice to have Michael Gallup obviously catching the touchdown and keep it close. So those are our 6 plays. Brian, let's give the people the plays. Let's give the people the units, and I will let you go first. What are your 3 plays, and how much are you putting on each game?
All right, so I'm starting off with the Bills minus 14 against the Steelers at minus 107 over at PointsBet. To try to get back into the green, I'm going to go with a 4-unit play on this. I feel very strongly on the Bills. Moving on to my next one, I'm taking the Vikings, laying a full touchdown at 7, so there's a chance of a push here. So to me, I feel like it kind of mitigates risk. So I'm going to go with a 3-unit play here and hoping that they pull away late in this spot. And then my last pick, Cowboys plus 5.5 in LA at a stadium that might be half Cowboys fans, mind you.
80% Cowboys.
Yeah,
fans.
minus 107. I'm going to go a little bit safer with this one and go 2 units. So I'm going 10 units on the week.
I like it. I like it a lot. TCU minus 6.5 versus Kansas. I'm going to put 3 units. Oklahoma plus 7. I'm afraid of Bijan Mustardson, so I'm going to put 2 units. And the Giants plus 8.5. I'm also going to do 2 units, laying it a little low, not quite as confident despite the winning week last 2 weeks. But I love my plays nonetheless. Make sure you are following us on Twitter. Make sure you are enjoying the shows. Hit subscribe if you have not yet to the channel. Hit the thumbs up and let us know your favorite bet for the NFL or college slate down in the comments. That's Brian Twining. I'm Kyle Robert, and we'll talk to you later.